Hey guys, B-Man here. Welcome to today's video. Today, we've got an awesome one for you guys. What we have today is a duplication glitch. Now, this is an awesome one, and this is working for the DLC, and it's really useful for the DLC, because what this is going to be used for is the Remembrance. Yes, guys, you heard that right. You can duplicate the Remembrance. So what you do is you'll be able to claim a Remembrance, duplicate the sword to your buddy, and then you'll be able to go in and reclaim that same remembrance. Say it's a spell, and you'll have the sword and the spell. So we're actually going to do that with a DLC boss's remembrance in this video. So if you don't want any spoilers, well, sorry guys, that's going to be in the video. You're going to see the remembrance of one of the DLC bosses. With that said, let's get straight into this. Smash that like button for me. Now, to start this one off, you're going to need a server save. So what that means is a save that's on the server, not just on your local system. So to do that, what you want to do is come to the point and say quit game from the in-game menu. Then you want to let it load in and load right into the point where it says continues, because you need to actually load your console's data onto the server. Like here, you'll come to the main menu and you'll load in. At this point, it's syncing your console's data with the server so that the server has the same data as your console. And then as a secondary for this, what I do to back that up is I then, after it's at this screen here, I now log this profile in on my second console, and on my second console I bring that profile into the game, and then after I've brought it into the game, I can come back to this console, and then I know for a fact I've got a solid server save. Now do that before you do this, so that you know that when you delete your console's data, that this point is where you're going to end up back at after you've deleted your console data, and it actually syncs back to what's on the server. It'll come back to this point here, and that is a key to this remembrance point, right? So what we've done is we've just loaded in after a server save, and after the server save, now whatever we do from this point, give all that stuff that we create to our buddy to hold temporary, then we can go and delete all of our data, and then we can load back up to this point, which is before we done everything, and which we don't have anything spent and stuff like that, and we can reuse everything, right? But our buddy's holding all the stuff that we created. So you can use this for remembrance. So let's go and show you that done right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the lost table, and we're going to claim a remembrance, but we're going to claim the weapon, okay? So for the weapon, you're going to use this. If the remembrance has two different spells, it won't work for that. You'll have to go and do the other stuff at the walking bells to be able to get your remembrance that way. This is just to be able to skip having to do all of that stuff to be able to duplicate a remembrance. So we have this right here, the remembrance of Twin Moon Night. Now for this, we can duplicate this. So what we do is we go and claim this two swords just like this, and now we have the two swords, and now we no longer have the remembrance to be able to claim them twin moons, but that's okay. We're going to get those back. What we do is we can come along, we could now go along and fully upgrade those before we drop them to our buddy, or we could keep a copy that's not upgraded so you can give them to other people that don't hold things that are fully upgraded. Use that Rune of Marika, so when it comes back, you guys will definitely see that it's back, and you guys will be able to see clearly that we get everything back that we've just used up. Then we can come along, strengthen our weapon. Now you could strengthen up everything, use all your stuff right at this point to create the weapons, making sure, but whatever you build here, your buddy can only see and able to pick up the equivalent of whatever they're holding. So if you build a level 25, they need to be holding in their inventory at least one weapon that's level 25 plus 25 or plus 10 and equivalent, right? So once we've done that, we load back. Then we're going to go in and we're going to use our red finger, and our buddy is going to use this item here to be able to see it, call us in, which in my case is just me on my alt, which this is really useful for this sort of stuff. So now I don't have to go through the DLC twice to be able to get that, both the remembrance items. I can just go through the DLC once, and now I can get both remembrance items just by doing this. So this is really useful in my case. So, now that we've loaded into here, we can come along, we can drop this item. That we just made. Leave that there. I also just done a video on how to get this, guys. This is pretty awesome katana. Now, where's our remembrance sword? We need the twin blades here. So we've got this Renala's twin blade. We leave that. And they're on the ground. Our buddy picks those up. Just like that. And you'll see our inventory. When we come to our inventory, we only have 4 ancient dragon stones and 2 because we used some. And we do not have the rune that we used. As you see here, Marika's rune, we do not have that, but as you see, we're about to get that stuff back. So what we do after this is a very important step, is when you're done in this mode, when you're ready to go, you need to leave via using this. If you do not leave via using this when you do this stuff, you will get multiplayer banned. If you leave using this item, like I show you here, you will not get multiplayer banned, okay? So use this item here when you're ready. And once you've used that item and you see the golden strike, go to your manage add-ons, then go to your save data and delete your save data. Delete from console. Do not delete from everywhere. Do not do this. Do this one only. Delete from console. If you select delete from everywhere, you will lose everything and you will not be able to get it back. Delete from console only. Once you've done that, load back in. Make sure you allow it to sync, because this is where it's bringing the data from the server, which is before you just spent everything. So now we are essentially just getting everything back. Now we've loaded in, and you'll see we now still have everything back. So now we have Marika's rune back. We have our dragon stones, smithing stones are back, and the weapon that we upgraded is now back to not being upgraded, which is, I think, the axe, which is way down here. So now it's no longer upgraded, but our buddy's holding all those items. And at the same time, we also have our remembrance back. So we can go and claim the other remembrance right now. So what we do now is we can go along. And we can claim the power now. Now we can claim the spell. Then we can go back. And we can join our buddy and get our items back off our buddy. Then now we'll have the spell from the remembrance and the weapon from the remembrance. Again, we use the red finger and our buddy will see it. The red finger, guys, you get that from this place here on the step of this Colosseum right here. If anyone is wondering, it's real easy, really simple to get. Our buddy's going to summon us. And then our buddy can drop the items for us. We can pick those items up. There's the rune, there's the twin axes plus 10, and there's Renala's blades. So now we have Renala's blades and we have Renala's twin moons. We can now exit our multiplayer. As this time we didn't dupe, we just grabbed the items back that he had, which we had given him, so we don't need to worry about deleting our data at this point. We've done the dupe. Now what we're doing is we're just getting our items. So we've got this. Boom. 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 Whoa. That is sick. I'm so glad we've got that. Boom. Boom. Whoa. And we've got this. Shing, shing, shing. Double stance. It's got magic and fire stance, which is cool. So we can get both of the remembrances with one remembrance, one playthrough. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Smash that like button and keep being awesome. Thank you guys for watching my videos, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be man.